How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Today we are talking about the best way to buy and store your cryptos. So we're going to talk about all different situations, and depending on what kind of person you are, you might be interested in one more than another, but we're going to talk about every single way that you can buy and store crypto. Now, with that being said, the crypto market is just insane. I realize that a lot of people will be getting into crypto here soon, and it is very important how you hold it because we all have heard the stories about someone losing $60 million worth of Bitcoin and having to go look through a dump, or someone that threw it out or something like that. And I don't want you to be another one of the statistics. Of course, it helps everyone else if someone loses their Bitcoin because there's just less in circulation, but I don't really want that to happen to you. So we're going to go over that today. If you guys don't mind hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button, I really do appreciate that. We bring crypto content here every single day, talking about what's happening in the market, and the market's hot. So Bitcoin is around 63,000. Ethereum is right next to all-time highs. We set them today at $4,665. Also, BNB getting back up to 560. We have Solana breaking all-time highs. So it's very exciting time to be in the market. Definitely hit subscribe so that you get content on crypto because it is a very important time to be paying attention to crypto. Now, with that being said, if you want to know exactly what I'm buying and selling, you can check out the link down below the video to Patreon. There we did have a couple cryptos that have done really well recently, like Mana, who is now in the top 50, and they are Decentraland. They are a great crypto to hold on to for the metaverse, and it went up 3x, 4x since we started buying it. So if you guys want to know exactly when I buy something like that, you can check out the link down below. So first of all, let's take a look at the safest way to hold crypto, and that's through something like the ledger. So I have one here. I'll be honest, I don't use it at all. I just got it. I have not used it once, but this is the safest way to hold your crypto. This is what's known as cold storage. You get something like this. It's like a USB drive essentially, and you can put your crypto on it and you have security on it. It's definitely the safest way if you are someone that can be trusted. So I'll put a link to this underneath the video, but basically you get a 24-word recovery phrase, and it's a very secure way of holding your crypto, but you have to realize if you throw this out, you lose it, you lose the recovery phrase, you break the ledger, or your house burns down and it's lost, then your access to your funds is gone. So you have to be very careful with this, but you can't get hacked as easily. You can't lose your crypto like you can in a lot of other ways. And it's more difficult to sell because you have to plug it in, and then you have to move over your crypto to an exchange, and then you have to sell it. So it might help you hold onto your crypto a little bit more if you're someone that's really emotional, but you know you should just hold crypto. But again, it also gives you a little less flexibility too because of that, right? It's not as quick to move your crypto. With that being said, I don't have anything on here because I'll show you where I have more of my crypto here in a second. But that, again, is probably the safest way to hold crypto, most secure way if you're someone that can handle that. Otherwise, a hot wallet. This is something like Trust Wallet, if you've heard of that, or MetaMask. It is something that is on your phone, and it's actually really easy to access. You can connect it to something like PancakeSwap and trade cryptos within seconds, but you actually get the keys to your wallet, so you are in control of it. With that being said, it's a little bit less secure than something like Ledger because it's still on your phone. I mean, if someone broke into your phone and then they tried to send crypto, that would be not good, but that is something to consider. I do have some money on Trust Wallet. It's an easy way of sending crypto back and forth between people, and you can connect to something like PancakeSwap, which has a lot of different cryptos on it. Otherwise, you can hold your crypto on something like the Voyager app. So I do have a link to Voyager underneath the video. Also, I have a link to BlockFi. The reason I kind of lump these in is because they are companies that pay you an interest rate on your cryptocurrencies. Now, I like Voyager for different reasons than I like BlockFi. So BlockFi is a great one because you get a couple different things. So they don't have as many cryptos on here. They have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Uniswap. They have a couple other cryptos too. But compared to Voyager, it has a lot less options. but they pay good interest rates. And you can also get something like the credit card. I have their credit card. I use it all the time, and it pays you 1.5% back on Bitcoin all the time and 3.5% for the first 3 months. You can actually get loans against your crypto, and you can pay as low as 4.5%. So if Bitcoin goes up dramatically and it's worth a lot more in the future, you can borrow against it without having to sell it, which is super nice. Otherwise, on Voyager, they do pay a large amount of interest, up to 12% on 60 plus digital assets. So they're adding more all the time. Voyager is a public company. BlockFi is not yet, but they might be in the next few years. So Voyager is nice because you can see what's happening behind the scenes in terms of their financials. BlockFi is making so much money. I don't think they want to do anything wrong at this point. So I trust both of them, but I have my crypto at both of those different places. Now, they do take your crypto and lend it out. So they do require collateral from the people that they lend it to, but that is how they get a majority of the interest that they're paying you for it. So that's on the higher risk end. Otherwise, you can use something like Binance.us or something like Coinbase, where it's an exchange, but you don't actually, you don't get interest. So you can buy it there. I do have some on Binance.us. I don't use Coinbase very much, I'll be honest, but all these have different costs to them. Binance.us is going to be different than Coinbase, which is going to be different than Voyager, and it can change all the time depending on the market. So you have to be careful. Binance is probably one of the cheapest places to buy crypto. It's like 0.5% to buy and 0.5% to sell. A lot of the other companies will charge about 1%, but again, BlockFi and Voyager will give you an interest rate too over time, so you can make more money from these, assuming you're willing to take that little extra risk. Now, all three of these I have links to underneath the video too. Otherwise, if you don't want to buy actual crypto and you just feel like that's too much, you can always buy something like a stock that has exposure to Bitcoin or to cryptocurrencies. Now, there are different risks and rewards to this, but you could buy something like MSTR on something like Webull or Mumu or Fidelity or E-Trade, something like that. You can buy it there and get crypto exposure, but not actually have to hold. The key is not have to worry about, setting up the wallet. I think that there's a time and place for holding crypto stocks, and I actually talked about this in a video just yesterday, talking about a strategy where you can use these crypto related stocks to help increase your return. And you can actually use these to put in retirement accounts. And then if you want to take profits from crypto without having to pay taxes, you could sell off the stocks that are in these retirement funds, and then you don't have to pay short-term capital gains on them. So that's another way of going about it. That's something I'm going to do myself. And you can also buy options on some of these stocks too, so you can actually leverage yourself more than you would be able to if it was just in crypto. It's a lot easier to do that than to try to figure out how to make or get options on crypto. Now, with that being said, if you guys have questions, feel free to leave them underneath the video. And if you guys know the answers to questions that people have, feel free to answer them. Beware of the scammers too. I'm not going to reach out to you and talk to you about increasing your trading ability or your profits or anything like that. I'm not going to give you a WhatsApp number or a Telegram number, nothing like that. So be careful. I'm never going to reach out, so just know that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for hitting the like button, the subscribe button, checking out the links down below. Again, I have BlockFi, Voyager, Binance, and I have the Ledger link down there too. They're all affiliates, so I appreciate you guys using those. And if you want to see exactly when I'm buying and selling, you can check out the link down below to Patreon. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video.